Hello there. Let's go for another Fibble where everyone is behind. Starting with let's almost repeat with list. Okay, that was pretty consistent. So I learned nothing new. What should I do now then? Let's suppose this is a line, this is a line. Let's try favor. Okay, so these two A's, so we know for sure there is an S, there is an E, just don't know where. This can't be the case because then this would also be a line. So if there is an A, it's not here. Most likely this is a line, this is a line, this is a line. I was thinking fresh, but that wouldn't be brilliant. In this case, there is no F, there is no R. Flash wouldn't work as well. Quest wouldn't work. Guest wouldn't work. It's a little better than Quest, I believe. Actually, I'm not liking this. This is a lie. This is true. Then maybe these and these are lies. Well, it's not that where I tried caves. So, as expected. This wasn't the greatest idea, but this is a lie. So this is true, this is true, this is true, this is true, this is a lie, this is true, this is true, this is true, this is true. Most likely this is a lie, and this is true. The S is here, so unless there is a second S. Oh! Let's try this is a lie, and let's try chess. Okay. This is true. This can't be both true. Well, it could be that there is only one C. But if this is a lie, then we have an H. And it's here. That's weird. But it could be whose. Hmm. This is true. This is so weird. Isn't this be nice? Like Mossa Zord? It isn't. Not that, but how about house? Will that tell me enough? Maybe. Hmm. This is a lie, then this is a lie. Then it should be, which is not a word, right? Unless this is a lie, and this is a lie, and this is a lie. Okay. We have at least 4 letters here. So if this were to be a lie, then we need a V and an R, and there is no enough space. So this is true. The only way this is a lie, if there is an S here, but then we have all the letters and we need an S. So this is true. There is no S here, so, well, this is not necessarily true. This is true for sure, and this is true. This is a lie. If this were to be a lie, we need a V and a C. That can't be. This is true. This is a lie. There is an S here. This is a lie. And this is a lie, and this is a lie, and this is a lie. But we do need an E. And we do need a second S, and we need a C. That can't be. So this is true. This is a lie. Now, this were to be a lie, then we have a H, an E, and two S's. So, oh, and the H is here, so this would be a lie. But now we have, yeah, if this were to be a lie, we have 5 letters already, and now we need a no, so this is true. There is no C. This is a lie. I don't know. What else do we have? It's so hard. If this is true, we have, sorry, if this is true, we have two S's. And then this would be true for sure. And either the E is here or the E is here. Let's suppose, well, the E is not in the second, it's not in the fourth, because there is an S in the fourth anyway. So the E must be first, third, or last. I believe there is no way there are two E's, but let's play around with it. If this is a lie, then the E is here, but this is a lie, then we need two E's, but we also need two S's, and we need a no, and we need an H, so this is true. There is no E in the position. Let's suppose this is true, and this would be a lie, and we need a no, but it's not in the second position, so this would be a lie, this would be a lie. And we should have, which I can clearly try because it's not a word. So there is no way this is true. This is true, this is a lie, and these are both. Yeah. So this is a lie. And we do have a second S, so this is true. I think most likely this and this are lies, and then this would be a lie. And we do have something like that. Let's see. This must be true, right? Because if this were to be a lie, then we have 5 letters here, but we can't have a second S. So this is true. we do have an E. So if these were to be lies, then we need an E in the first position. But then we have all 5 letters here, but we also need an H. So this can't be. So this is also true. Can we have no O? We can't have no O because then we need an H and an N, and there is a lack of vowels here. So it could be that these are all lies and the O is here. But then again we need an H, so that can't be the case. Oh, this is true, right? Because if, yeah, this is a lie, then we have either we have no O and we have no vowel in the beginning of the word, that makes no sense, or the O is not here, but then we need an H and an S and an O. There is too many letters. So this is true, this is true, this is a lie, and this is a lie. And if there is, would be that the age is here, but then this would be true, this would be true, this would be a lie, and we would need a double where there is no enough space for them. So this is also a lie, and this is true, and this is true, and we do have something like that, but I don't see a word here. So let's brute force this idea, and going down to the most likely, unless there is only one word here. This will be a word in Portuguese. Oh, it's a word in English. The word. Let's see. What? Group of people. Okay. Anyway, bye for now.